We develop something that you can listen to on the go. Now they're in this space where they understand that, particularly the Spanish-speaking audience, they tend to enjoy our content or content in general on their phones, just as you said. So we created a suite of programming specifically for our Spanish-speaking audience. So some of the channels you can hear on the satellite, some of the channels you can hear online, and then some of them are only available via our on-demand service or our mobile media service. But again, that was because we stopped, we listened, we watched, and we had an understanding of how this particular audience uses or consumes content. So I think the first thing is research, know your audience, interact, and then move from there.
If I can just add to that, I think that you know, the insights piece is really important. So a lot of times, you know, I used to have a company many years ago, and one of the first things, you know, I just wanted to get out and start selling, right? Because that's what I love to do, and I wanted to make money, and I figured that was the best way to attack it. And then after, you know, after some unsuccessful tries, you realize that you really need to understand who your audience is. And to the discussion that was earlier about business planning and all those things, I think that the insights are really key, and one of the things that, you know, organizations need to do a better job of, I think, as a whole, including AOL, is really spending time understanding those audience needs and desires. And so, you know, we're conducting research to really try to go beyond just, you know, some of the blurbs that you hear out in the space. You know, obviously we know that this audience over indexes in certain mobile aspects, video viewing, but what does that really mean, and how does that translate into kind of their desire? So I think that those insights are really key. Once you understand that, then you can really move. But you know, the other piece is, you know, that you said that I thought was interesting is around the niche play. So if you start looking at the future of the web is, you know, there's information overload, right? So there's a lot of content. How do you find it all? And I think that as you're seeing even on the cable side, where you know, there's this move to kind of do more niche offerings, and you know, the discussions around unbundling content and whether or not that means you know, a la carte versus a specific niche